晚上好，欢迎来到中国上海欣赏日播的手机上面有礼物。And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, and welcome to Monday Race Club live from Shanghai in China. And just for those that are tuning in, just to add some cultural references, 晚上好，欢迎来到中国上海欣赏日播的手机上面有礼物。There we go. We are in here at Shanghai, a 3.388 mile circuit, layout inspired by the Chinese character Shang, meaning above or ascend. After that introduction of mine in Chinese, I might be ascending to things we wouldn't understand. Oh, we've got full wets coming shortly. Sorry. There's a unique start to the lap. The drivers fly into that ever-tightening turns 1 and 2 before they drift and dart left through 3 and 4. Super high force G turns, or G force turns 8 and 7, preceded by, or loved by the drivers, whilst the circuit also features one of the longest straights in the calendar, the 1.2 kilometre stretch, which separates turns 13 and 14 ultimately. We'll give the thing there. 2 DRS zones, one down the pit straight, one down to the tight hairpin. It means that ultimately overtaking opportunities are there, but get it wrong and chances are high that cars will collide. Purpose built for Formula 1, the lap record is still held by a Ferrari in 2004. Michael Schumacher set a 132.238, which is the official lap record despite Sebastian Vettel's 2018 hitting a qualifying time of 131.0. Alongside me tonight, of course, the Scottish Banshee, with my Chinese nickname being Sugalin Now You. For the prospect of rain, light or heavy, is one of MRC's assistant head stewards. His name is Connor. That is Connor or Codge or indeed James, Castor. Connor, how are you this evening?
Oh, how do I react to that?
Preferably without swearing or anything like that. Well, I'm fabulous already. We are in
sure
one.
You haven't sworn?
No, in Chinese, no. As I remember, Wang Shang Hao. That good evening. There we go.
I feel like I should put out like an apology to any Chinese people that could be watching.
Nobody has been offended by anything that I've said as of yet. Ni hao, says Stuvine. Ni hao. Although to be fair, I'm convinced ni hao is something else. But anyway, we'll move on from it.
Yeah, that's just.
Yes, let's move on from it just now. Apparently, Tom Brown says it's going to be full wet race.
Racing?
Well, I don't know, is he? Maybe he could be on a party, I was about to say, because he did say full wet. And all that kind of good stuff. So there we have it. Now, we have lots here today to talk about. Lots of random things, which will be talked about as well during Safety Car Chat. We have Chinese stories. We have Chinese. Oh, it's not full wet. He's just pulling my chain. He's pulling my Chinese chain. This is not fun. I am upset as well. Championship could be decided today with all manner of permutations. Absolutely lots of them. So we'll go into them as the race progresses. Martin is on 122 points. He is 37 points clear of Karim Benzema from Real Madrid. Hosman is decided he wants to get his hose lock out and try and lock in top 3 in the championship. 78 points. Fanning on 68. Wait for his Chinese nickname shortly. And Ryan of the Red Car in Clevelandville has a Chinese name which only a mother could love. And wait for it to come out. Cortex goes over the line 136.269. Apparently it's only 9% wet, and Mandy's right. Wished it was really wet. I would have loved that. Constructors' Championship, McLaren 158 points, 16 points clear of Williams in 142, who are in turn 18 points clear of Alfa Romeo on 124, Red Bull 107, and Haas 101. Bergen, who is reserving tonight, has just gone top with a 132.6 in that Alpha Tauri.
Good start of that from people.
It is indeed. Melvin goes 134.4, the tier 4 leader. He's 50 points ahead, I think, which means he can win it this weekend or this week in China.
All
at least
is a point.
No, exactly. At least he won't have to listen to me going.
Oh! Scratch has just gone. Sorry, on the
Oh,
pit
it's
straight.
Scratch. Oh, he has as well as he kept it going. He has. He's lost his front wing.
He has. He's lost the wing and he's passed the pits, so that's very unlucky. He's got to do a whole lot with no wing now.
I'll tell you one thing. We were talking about championship and it could be decided. Well, that could definitely be one of the deciding things. Hosman could also, well, he could technically fall out of the contention today, but he is on the medium tyre at the moment, so we'll just put the tyre data on as well. We'll come back to that. Hornet on the mediums, Hosman on the mediums. Karim Benzema, that will have shocked him, but really the tail end of the lap, as you come into that final corner, if you're not careful, it will bite you and you will go into the wall. It's the same with a few of these corners.
There's a lot of curbs here, especially the exit curbs. Like I'm watching Electric Envy now, and he's just hit an exit curb, and his rear end has stepped out.
Yeah, no, completely. Coming into that kind of tight banking, the right-hand side, as we call it, coming through turns 12 and 13, the banking that never seems to have any spectators in the grandstand because there's too many grandstands and too many seats for the amount of people who turn up. That is fact. Electric Envy currently coming down on the soft compound tyre, down that 1.2 kilometre straight, hammers on the brakes as he comes down into turn 14. Again, don't want to get that wrong. Now coming through 15, the slight kink that is there, and then coming through into 16, we've got a yellow. We'll keep an eye on that. Envy goes into second, so good from the Hasses there.
I know he lost a lot of time in the middle sector, but it's still a very good lap considering that. So
it is indeed. Hosman's just done a 1:56.9, not representative because he was, I think, just taking it easy, warming up those medium tyres, which do take a couple of laps to come into effect. Loppy 7th there, also on the mediums. Our championship leader, Mr. Hills, is out on track. Currently shown in 15th there, but he is on his outlap. We do have a car that has decided to pretty much stop on the track, but we'll see who is that. Let's see, Hosman, 11.7 up. Not representative, of course, because bearing in mind...
Martin is using his teammate at the minute for a tow down the pit straight.
Well... we will, of course, we will introduce you to some of our Chinese names for our drivers this evening. Some are legendary. That's all I'm going to say.
Remembered forever.
Oh, they are. Especially the way that... Oh, one of the Alfa Romeos has had a little bit of a moment. Was that Scratch Charisma? No, it wasn't. It was Morgan, who's on the medium tyres as well. He had a little bit of a moment. Hosman coming out of the banking. The rear end of his Williams went into a slide and he almost sort of slided along the way, but that will have made him open his eyes a little bit more. That
his
will
rear end was twerking.
Yes, well, it would have grappled with that hose. It got loose. The pressure was too high and he let loose. Is he going to go into the pits? Yes, he does. Karim Benzema is still in the pits. There is Mark in the Mercedes. Can't talk too much about him because we'll get copyrighted, but he has invalidated his lap. Here comes Martin. Slower.
Yeah.
Down the straight, so he's obviously... Oh, he's invalidated, that is why. Morgan...
Yeah, I was wondering why.
Yep, here comes Jacob. Is he going to set a good lap here? Is he going to go top of the pile? He does indeed, 132.622. 2.5 tenths quicker. That's a good lap.
That is a very strong lap.
It is fanning in the Honda technology. Red Bull. There is Frank coming to the hairpin. There is Womax as well. Let's jump
Mark
on.
is invalidated, sadly, for him.
He has indeed. Is not good news for him. Martin back in the pits after that one lap. Morgan is currently coming through that kind of section of turn 10 into 11 before the banking. Have to make sure we say that correctly. Well, yes. Well, it's the banking of the Anting. So technically, if you say it really quickly, banking Anton. It could go terribly wrong, but the Anting is the sponsorship, and the banking is exactly what it is. And here comes Morgan all the way down the straight, where you could pretty much put your feet up in your slippers, smoke a pipe, and then slam on the brakes. into
You can probably
turn
get
14.
6 hours sleep driving down
Yeah,
there.
you could do, exactly.
It's so long.
It is, exactly. Let's see as he comes across. He's on those medium tyres. They will take a little bit longer to warm up, and he comes across the line, moves into 10th at the moment. Karim Benzema's on the medium tyres this time, and he's just slowing down.
I thought he would probably come off them, considering there's not long left in the session.
No.
He hasn't set a banker lap, so...
Nope.
I'm surprised by that decision, personally.
Yes, indeed. Let's see then, let's go Karim Benzema. Do you fancy knowing what Karim Benzema's name in Chinese is?
Well, I think we have to hear it, because...
Yes, well...
It's going to be iconic.
As he comes on to his quick lap, it is Kalimou Benzema. Kalimou Benzema. In Shanghai. Kalimou Benzema.
You have to call him that for the rest of the session now.
What, Kalimou? Well, it's already, he's just distracted himself in Canada. Kalimou has run wide, which is unfortunate for him.
He's obviously heard it and gone, oh no.
Yep, exactly. Here is Mr. Hodgson. His Chinese name is Bija. Bija. It's technically could be Biaoji. Biaoji. That's it. We're going to call him Biaoji. Biaoji.
Yeah,
Do you know what it sounds? Yeah. It sounds a bit Scouserish as well. Biaoji. Biaoji or something like Brummy. The boogie braucher, yeah, Biaoji.
It sounds like some slang from up there, yeah.
It's from up there, exactly, from up there.
Well, it's down there.
Well, it's down there, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Wumax is third, Adagashi. Oh, I've got I've got the Chinese translation of gash, because obviously Adagashi.
I don't know if I want to hear this.
Well, we'll hear it later, don't worry. Lots to happen before then. Melvin up in 5th in the Aston Martin, highest Aston Martin's got up this season on the grid. Fanning has gone into 2nd in the Red Bull. Yes, this man is called Tuomasi Fanning.
Tuomasi Fanning.
Tuomasi Fanning. Tuomasi. That sounds Italian. Tuomasi Fanning.
It does. I think right now we're offending several accents and offending several nations here.
I just love the fact that Fanning in Chinese is actually Fanning. But anyway. And Teo Massey, Michael Massey. So technically Fanning could be our very own Michael Massey.
Simba won't be happy to do that.
No, he won't. Well, do you know the interesting fact is the 3 championship contenders are 15th, 16th and 19th.
I think they're doing this deliberately.
Well, they are, yes. They are indeed. Let's see what Hosman can do as he comes through that final corner. Doesn't want to get too greedy. He doesn't. He puts on the power and comes across the line and goes into 5th. So a nice lap there from Hosman. Martin is coming down. Sorry.
No gains from Hosman. He is obviously now wanting to start near the front. So.
Yep. 4/10 though. He's possibly got that in him. Let's see what Martin can do as he comes across the line on those medium tyres, remember, most importantly. Is he going to go into 34s? 34-0, 12th. He's got enough time to go and get out there again.
I mean, if that's a 34, he can quite easily, I think, make 1.4 seconds on a set of softs.
Yep, exactly.
Especially when the mediums aren't good. Mediums aren't good on the first lap at this track either.
No.
So.
No. Here is Biaoji. Biaoji.
I'm going to get so confused when you say their Chinese name.
Biaoji Hodge. Biaoji Hodge. That sounds so brummy, and he goes into pole position. Biaoji Hodge has gone into provisional pole position. I have never found a more brummy sounding name than Biaoji Hodge. I mean, it's legendary.
The issue is, right, didn't a certain Hodgie say to us, oh, I don't think today's going to be a very good race? And
yes, of course he said that, and he's in provisional pole position, exactly. Karim Benzema has had an absolutely, well actually not, his name isn't Karim Benzema, he's Kalimou Benzema.
I'm going to stick with it.
I know, I do, exactly. His car does not look settled. This is the second time coming through that kind of turn 1, 2, 3 complex. It just doesn't seem to have the front end configured in. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look pointy. It just looks a bit stodgy.
It looks That's Stoop's nickname.
He's Modge.
He's in Stoop's car.
Exactly. Well, he's stodgy. He's a form of the odging. He's Modge. Modge is there up above him. I'll tell you what.
He's very eager to go on a medium tyre, isn't he?
He is, but I don't. His car just looks, quite frankly, awful.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It looks like an Alfa Romeo of last season.
Yeah, I mean,
to be honest.
I don't often say laps look awful, but his car just doesn't look. I mean, coming around the banking, he's having to absolutely. No, Chris Bailey, it's not Bergen Fan Club, it's Banshee Fan Club. We've already determined this. The BFC is the Banshee Fan Club. There we go. The Banshee Brigade is on fire. What can Kalimui do?
I think we need to have words with Chris Bailey about that.
We do need to have words with Chris Bailey about that.
I'll talk to him after the session.
Yeah, we'll wait until we find out what his Chinese name is. Because it certainly wasn't Chris Bailey I googled. Let's see Karim Benzema as he goes over the line. Oh, he only goes 16th. The championship challengers at the moment are not having their, what they would want. Morgan's getting out the way for a car of Karim Benzema.
If Martin's going to come out, he's leaving it very, very late to do so.
He is indeed. Is he going to come out though? I mean, you need pretty much about 1 minute 50 to get out. Whoa!
The red car has had a spin.
Oh, he has.
Sure which corner it is, but he has spun.
Has he collected a Haas? Because they were both roughly there.
Yeah, I didn't actually see. All I saw was Ryan spin. That's all. As I turned to him, I was like, "Whoa!"
There we go. Do you want to know Ryan's Chinese name?
I think Ryan wants to know it. That's for sure.
Ryan of Red Car and the Red Car Rambo. His Chinese name is Hongqi Lanbo. Hongqi Lanbo. That's his nickname. That's his Chinese name. If you go onto Google, and before we get any complaints about blatant whatever it is, if you go onto Google Translate, English to Chinese simplified, and type in Red Car Rambo,
yeah,
Hongqi Lanbo, that is what comes out. That is what comes out. I am taking you. I am not you. That is what it is. Hongqi Lanbo is his name. Well, the thing is, to be fair, this man who we're on board with right now in his outlap, Martin, his Chinese name's a bit boring. It's Mading.
What about single track? Have you tried that one?
No, but I could. Right live. Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
One of these days I actually am going to get, and I'm going to cross the party line. Single track is... Wait a minute. Dangui. So basically it's Mading Dangui. There we go.
I shouldn't be on comms with you. I'm such a bad influence.
Let's see what can happen. Here comes Martin as he comes across the line. Let's do a lap of this Shanghai International Circuit. First two bends. Really kind of that right-hand curve as we come into the now. Immediately kind of they keep going and the speed is wiped off all the way down. Fanning goes quickest on provisional. Pole 130-0. Can this man beat it though? Turns 3 and 4. Ultimately done a bit of a lift on entry. Now powering all the way down to turn number 6, braking early on, want to clip the inside nicely but not get too greedy. Now comes out in the long sweeping run through turn 7. Does he lift? Little bit he does, just fighting the front end, coming through 8 now. Wants to keep it nice and tight, coming now into the double left-hander, which is 9, misses the apex. That's going to cost him some time. Keeps it on turn 10, and he's now powering down to the end of sector 2, where he's currently 0.8 of a second up, coming now into 11, brakes on it, and now coming on to the Anting banking, and here we go, turn through 13, all the way, that keeps going, the rear end looking planted on that McLaren. Right now his teammates up into 4th, the long straight. Not quite sure what Electric Envy is talking about, but we'll come back to that. Here comes Martin as he brakes just before the 100-metre mark. Clips the apex nicely there at turn 14, the slight kink that is turn 15, and then as he comes into 16, the final corner of the lap, doesn't want to get too greedy there, you'll be penalised as he comes across the line. Is he going to go high? He goes 6th. There we go. That is indeed. So, the man who has taken provisional pole position at the moment, Wumax is bailed, Adagashi. Gash is his nickname. Laiku, in Chinese, Laiku. So here comes Laiku into the pits, and there you have it, folks. It is the man of Tuomasi Fanning has gone into pole position, 132.0. Biaggi is second. Hosman is in third place. Jacobs in fourth. Electric Envy fifth, and Mading Duangi is in sixth. Bergen seventh. Wumax eighth. Gashi is in ninth. Thomas Hornet 10th. Melvin 11th. Red Car Rambo, who is Hongchin Lambo, he is 12th. Gaming Demidad 13th. Loppy 7 Cortex Vans Racing. We've then got Kalimu Benzema in 18th. We have Mogan is Morgan's name in Chinese in 19th. Morgan. It sounds like Mogwai from Gremlins. And not that I'm describing Morgan as a gremlin, we'll just move on from that. But you know what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Central Flyaway hasn't flown anywhere with not a time. But there we have it, folks. Qualifying in China. And since we've already went through the grid, and you'll see it in a minute, but we'll do what we normally do. We've read you through the grid and all that kind of good stuff. We've only got 18 people watching. I'm convinced we've probably insulted half of them, to be fair. But anyway, there we go. Fanning, Mark and Hosman, the top three, and review the rest at your leisure. Pretty much everyone on the soft compound tyre, except the bottom two in the Alfa Romeo. So let's have a look at YouTube chat. Mandy says she's in China. Indeed you are. That is all I'm going to say. Connor, well, you've apologised, that's fine, you're all good. Alex is saying, who did I insult now? Well, nobody, thankfully. There's lots of hodge, squodge, bodge, squads, codge, squodge, and everything like that. There's yes, James, Zach Roundy has appeared. Exactly. Let's see where we are. Stu Vine, it was horrible on Saturday. Don't wish that on anyone, but Blowhole was okay with the rain. Well, it does rain a lot.
Ryan says new name on Discord is Hanchi Lambo.
It is. No, it's Hongchi Lambo. It's not Hangchi. It's not Hang, it's Hong. That's what it is. Have I missed anyone out? Have I not said anyone? No, I have. I've covered everybody off in regards to that. Yeah. Fanning and Hodgsey in the front row at the moment. So Tuomasi Fanning and Biwaji Hodji is there. So there we go.
I think Electric MB said but me, but I think he wants to know what his Chinese name is. I think that's what he's saying.
Wait a minute. Electric Envy in Chinese, right? Wait a minute.
Oh no, I don't think this one's going to end well.
Diandong Jinmu. Diandong Janmu. Diandong Janmu. There you go, Electric Envy. Diandong Janmu. There we go.
I'm so sorry to everyone.
Listen, listen, I had to be very honest here, folks. I'm listening in. This is the type of educational that we provide here. We are not doing anything that is not Googleable.
Pass a geography exam.
Yes, of course. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Talking about geography, we are just in the outskirts of Shanghai. There you go. Looking at that. Oh, we've got 4 people who have decided to go hard in China. Mediums for Melvin, Hongqi Lambao, Gaming Demidad, Loppy, Cortex, and Mugan. And then Seb Mail, Vans, Kalimu Benzema, and Central Flyaway have all gone in the hards. That is a bold call, because this is a nailed-on two-stopper. This is nailed-on two-stopper, right? Doesn't matter whether it's hards, mediums, or mediums, whatever. It's a nailed-on two-stopper. Unless the hard runners are hoping to go through to the end. That's all I could think of.
I think they're praying. Thing is, with hard tyres, if there's a safety car, you're at a disadvantage, because you're going to have to pit and everyone's still going to be close to you. So you're just going to lose out.
Yeah, no, exactly. Interestingly, if the race was to finish as it is just now, Martin would be the champion of Tier 2. So if position's finished. Well,
how many points ahead is Martin?
He's 37 points ahead of Kalumi Benzema.
Okay,
and he is 44 points ahead of Hosman.
Okay.
So, in essence, if Benzema won, Martin has to finish third or better to take the championship. But if and this is where it all gets a little bit complicated, so we'll kind of go through it. I have just decided I want to just very quickly Google something else.
Oh no.
How's he, man? Hosman. There you go.
There you go. See?
Do you know what I actually am providing? We're providing an educational service to say to people and to make people think about what their names mean and are in other languages. That is what we are doing here. That is the service that we provide. But the service that we're about to provide, folks, on this wonderful Monday evening as we come into mid-April, we are here in China. It is 1928 BST, and in the Shanghai International Circuit, we're building up to what can only be described as a roller coaster of a Grand Prix, because we are underway here in China, and it's a really good start from the Red Bull, but it's an even better start by Jacob, who's gone up the inside. He's launched like a rocket up the inside there, and is currently into the lead. Mark's looking to get up the inside. The Electric Envy's trying to go around the outside. Everybody looks to have got through there cleanly. No one's over there. Oh no! Hong Chi Lebon has gone round. Unfortunately for him, he will get back up. But there is the current positions. Tell you one thing, Jacob is piling away after that. Hosman's just run up the inside of Fanning.
Fanning's had an awful start. He's down to... Yeah, he's almost losing a place here to Electric Envy.
I tell you what, and trying to overtake around that kind of tight turning is brave, to say the least.
This is great racing from these two. I don't know if you're watching it, but these two are...
Oh, they are.
That was brilliant racing.
They are going for it. Jacob has just launched himself. Carl Eden says that start was some driver's name-esque. You can read it for yourself in the comments. I'll tell you what, Electric Envy just went really late on the brakes there, coming into the sort of turn 11 there.
Good round.
The tier 3 potential. Is he tier 3 champion? Not yet. There we go.
No, he is. He
is the tier 3. Well, he's round. And he's at the back of the grid. So he's there he goes. We love you, really. But there goes Jacob, 1.3 seconds. Mark in second, so retains his second place from the grid start. Hosman in third. Fanning in fourth. It was an Iron Brew powered McLaren exactly off the start line there. Martin is in seventh at the moment.
Adegashi's pit. I think he's got damage.
And so is Karim Benzema. So one of the championship challengers is already suffering. Let's see if Adegashi... let's see if Adegashi takes a new nose on that Alpine. Yes, he does. There has been contact. Jacob 1 second clear of Mark, who's now beginning to get into the rhythm. He's 1.1 clear. Then we've got Fanning down in fourth. He'll just be taking it slightly easy. Our very own Michael Massey. To Massey Fanning. Electric Envy in fifth. Martin is in sixth place. Womack seventh. That was turn at 8. Loppy Night. And Vortex Manipulator is in 10th.
Yeah, this has been a very good start to
it's
the race.
It's been a very clean start. Oh, one of the Ferraris! Is that Fly Away? Fly Away! Yeah. Yep, he has. And he's on the hards, remember, but he's had a moment. Tell you what, I was expecting maybe some more fireworks. But I'll tell you what, the fireworks are about to... Whoa, Mark ran really wide coming out of the banking there. But he is gaining. He's got down to 6 tenths. Remember, DRS will become active.
Jacob is trying to break that very aggressively, that toe.
Yes, indeed. He's got to try something, because Mark seems to be getting into the swing of things. DRS will become active at the end of this lap. So do not worry.
Effective down that straight.
It will do. The first DRS zone will be coming down that long straight. And I'll tell you one thing, Hosman ran really wide there. Mark, fastest man on track, 6 tenths of a second behind Jacob. Yeah. So just keep an eye.
Fanning is right on the back of Hosman as well. Yep. I think he could be, unless Hosman can get within a second of Mark, but...
Yep. These cars are bouncing. They're porpoising.
Whoa.
As they come through the track. No, exactly. Mandy, quite right. I was expecting the same, several crashes in the first set of corners. I thought that might have happened. We're yet to get a safety car, and there's plenty of safety car chat that we need to prepare ourselves for mentally
If not, it's going to be in Tier 3, I think, isn't it?
Well, potentially, yes. Mark is staying within half a second, which is good from Mark's perspective.
He is, but how much is this hurting his tyres is what worries me about Mark.
Well,
he's so close.
This is the thing. We shall see, because I fully expect. I'll tell you one thing. Let's go on board with Jacob. Jacob already looks to be struggling on those rears. The tyres are chewed up round here, the proverbial chewing things. There is actually a Chinese pun, but I'm not going to go into it just yet. It's a bit early in the race to lose all of our viewers. But here comes the lead pass. Is Mark going to go around the outside into the hairpin? Jacob's going to fight him for it. Mark takes a wide line. They're trying to come up there as well.
Mark.
Oh, is this a great exit? But here they go side by side at the moment. They're coming into the final corner. Jacob does give it up. Mark will get the DRS though. No, none of them got the DRS. That was very strange there. But Jacob is back past him. That's very strange, ultimately. Assetto crashes. I hope you don't crash lots. Saying, is there any seats open in your rear? Well, there's no seats open in the rear. Tiers, yes, rears. Maybe you do F2. No, we don't do F2. Bad language. Do go onto the YouTube channel, look at the Discord link, and do join us. Jacob's run deep a little bit there into turn number 6, but does come out. Hoseman and Fanning. Tuomas Fanning is chasing down Hoseman at the moment. Martin is
very quick at the minute.
Yes, indeed. Martin's kind of just sitting there in 6th at the moment. We do have a yellow flag towards the end of the field, and it's Vortex Manipulator.
Yeah.
He's gone round. Yep. I'll tell you one thing, Martin's got to worry because he's got the likes of Wumax, Hornet and Loppy all the way bad. Nope, it's all good to settle crashes. Do not worry at all, my friend. Go onto the YouTube channel and do click on the Discord link and follow the instructions, and we will get back in touch.
I'm sure we'll see you soon on track.
Yes, we make lots of childish laughing things, so don't worry about rear.
I'm sure you'll have a nickname soon as well.
Oh yes, you will have a nickname. Crash Bandicoot. There we go. Always good. Jacob gets a good run out of there again. I'll tell you one thing, Mark just needs to probably be a little bit closer to him. Electric Envy and Martin. Look at the battle between 5th and 9th. Oh!
A lot of them just dived into the pits, but Mark's going around the outside of Jacob here into turn 1.
Is he going to manage it? Because Jacob's hanging him out round the outside. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Oh, is he? Oh, it's a little bit of contact! Oh! I'll tell you one thing, I thought one of them was going to go round there. Yeah, exactly. But they didn't, thankfully. If you, just for the Discord, go onto the YouTube channel, it is there. Just do go and find it.
It should be in the description, I believe.
Yep, it will be, exactly. Hoseman 3rd, we've got a yellow in Sector 1. Who has gone round? It's Wumax. No, it's Hornet. Yeah. Hornet or Wumax certainly went round there. Let's see, Mark hunting down Jacob at the moment. Hoseman is there or thereabouts. Single track in 4th, currently looking to get a win, but he will not have DRS, which could leave him vulnerable to Loppy. Remember, lots of different strategies on the way here, folks, so we're going to wait until, well, funnily enough, I was about to say we'll wait until the end, but there we go. Here is Jacob, there's the tyre choices, Stu. And everybody else who's interested, is Mark going to go up the inside this time? No, he doesn't. He looks to go round the outside, and then he's going to tight back on himself, but he's got to watch, and he's done it. Nicely done there. Who is going to pit, though? This is the problem. You've got to watch. Jacob and Mark both pit right now. And they both run wide into the pits. Oh, they are pushing Hoseman into the pits. Martin continues. The championship leader is continuing to go through, seeing what he could do. Loppy behind him on the medium tyres. And remember that Gaming Demidad is on the mediums as well. The first of the pit stops was Fanning, remember. So it's ultimately where Fanning is going to come out. And he's a little bit behind, but Tuomas Fanning, is he going to get out in front of Mark? No, he doesn't. And that is a bold move from the Love Machine in the McLaren, and he's got the Ryan of Red Car just in front of him, otherwise known as Hong Che Lambeau.
I think the guys that started on hard tyres, sorry to interrupt you, I think the guys that started on hard tyres are going to be very happy that there's not a safety car yet.
They will be.
The field's very spread.
Yeah, the problem is, I don't know, we don't see the hard tyre really come out at any racetrack. This is an abrasive surface. The question I've got, just sort of thinking about it, is when Martin is going to come in. Loppy's retired! Loppy is gone! At the banking! And we have a safety car! Connor! Kangna! You called it! You called it, Kangna!
Everyone on the hard tyres, I apologise.
Called it! And all of a sudden, the championship takes an interesting turn because this man, our championship leader, Mading, will go into the pits, and that is going to allow him to jump up pretty considerably because everyone else should pit as well. Gaming Demidad doesn't, stays out on those medium tyres, probably makes sense. Melvin stays out as well. Mogan stays out as well in the Alfa Romeo. Frank stays out on the hards, again, makes sense to do that, so keep an eye. Yep, indeed, getting rid of those. Jacob, somebody just cut over my camera. It was Tuo Masi Fanin. Just cut over my camera there. Where is Single Track? Is he coming out? He's behind his teammate and behind Mark. But just in front of Tuo Masi Fanin.
Drive-through penalty for Vortex.
Vortex can't manipulate time at the moment because he's lost time there with his 5 seconds. Now, as if we get to safety cars, and of course, that can mean only one thing. That we delve into the Chinese proverbs and bring out some wonderful safety car chat.
Whoa, Cortex has crashed under the safety car.
Yeah, that's unusual, I have to say. That is unusual, and he's crashed out at the bottom. Yes, that may well be a slam dunk potential.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've just watched it on stream.
Right, well, there we go. Now, we've all known about Winnie the Pooh, right? We love Winnie the Pooh and the cuddliness that brings Winnie the Pooh. Yeah. Now, a lot of things that we take for granted are blocked in China. Now, in 2017, Winnie the Pooh joined the censored club. I hear you say, what? I can hear Tuo Masi Fanin going, what? That is awful! In more colourful language than that, of course. Hong Chi Lin Bo is even going worse than that. The reason was not that the lovable character made remarks about the government, or disagreed with Chinese law, or refused to wear pants. His terrible crime, you may ask. Chinese citizens started to compare President Xi Jinping to the iconic bear. Revenge was swift. Pooh was banned from Chinese social media and his stickers were removed from chat apps. China's upper crust famously lacks some humour, folks. I think we've seen it there. They cannot stand civilians with clown genes. For example, those individuals who first started the trend in 2013 after they compared Xi and President Obama with a picture of the tubby bear walking next to a fit-looking tiger. A year later, Xi fumbled a handshake with Japan's Prime Minister and the internet struck with a meeting between Pooh and Eeyore. In 2015, China's most censored image was that of Pooh popping up through a toy car's roof. It was a composite that also showed Xi standing up through the opening of his parade car's roof. So there you go. Presidential Pooh enemies.
Yeah.
And if you've just joined us at the point in which I said presidential Pooh enemies, there is context behind it. Just go back a little. Winnie the Pooh, nothing else. Nothing else at all.
We won't go into any more detail than that.
Yep, exactly. Connor, here's one for you. What vessels sail the waters of the Chinese internet?
No idea, to be honest.
Censorships.
Oh no.
What? It's not that bad. It's, anyway.
It can be bad, let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Folks, it gets better than this. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Next week we're in Jeddah. No, we're not. No, we're not in Jeddah next week. Guess where we are next week, Connor? Guess where me and you, and we're getting a special Ted Kravitz
Are we in an Italian sort of San Marino place?
We are. We are going to Militaliano, and all the drivers are going to get Italian names.
Yes.
For the inaugural MRC charity race, benefiting Alzheimer's Scotland.
With some.
Yes, that is it. Safety car is in this lap, folks. You don't have to listen to any more of us randomly chatting left, right, and centre. Although nobody has actually got involved in the YouTube chat.
Instead of livery of the day, shall I do nickname of the day next week?
Yeah, that just prompts me to think of silly and even more ridiculous ones. To be perfectly honest,
I think it could be a fun one though.
It could well be. That is exactly it. Single track currently in 9th place. Championship, if it was to finish like this, would go to him. Let's just pick up the back from our lovely gaming demigod dad. Dog, whatever he may be, because he's gone already. The field is stretched beyond belief. I mean, it really is.
Sleeping.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Because look at the battle that's going on here. It's like a DRS train. We've got Hong Chi Lembo going up the inside of Seb Mail, and then we've got Jacob behind him as well. We've got Mercedes running slightly deep there, and that's Mark. He's got to watch out that he doesn't have any slight tangles. Martin's trying to go around the outside there, similar to what his teammates tried to do. Oh, Mark, did he have a little bit of contact with the Williams there? I don't think he did, because he's passed him.
In general, all very clean though. So
it is.
Like they were all very close together, and there was virtually no contact.
Exactly. There we go. Central Flyaway has crashed. He's not crashed. He's just flown away. He's just flown away. For there's Electric Envy, Seb Mail, Fanning and Dumbest Horn at the two Red Bulls. Fanning's going around the outside or trying to Seb Mail. I wonder if those hard compound runners are just regretting that. Oh, that was a staunch defence. But I wonder if those hard compound runners are kind of wishing they hadn't gone onto the hard compounds. Because I suspect they are not getting that good warm-up.
They all seemed pretty slow off the restart. Like Vans was nowhere to be seen.
Jacob and Hong Chi Lembo have just passed Vans. Frank lets his teammate go past. But Jacob has got some speed in that McLaren there as Ryan.
Mark's just gone past Ryan.
Oh, there we go, and that's what he needed. Because in theory, Jacob is de facto race leader. Mark runs quite deep though, coming out of the final corner. So does one of the Alpha Tauris at the back.
Yeah.
Good team play, Stuvine. Indeed, it is as well. What Vance has to do now is hold Martin up.
I think that's going to be the plan, because if Mark's going to win the championship, he needs Martin to finish.
Mark cannot win the championship, though. That's the problem.
Oh, he can't? Is it
impossible? No, it is impossible, yes. The only three people who can win the championship, Martin Hills, Karim Benzema and Hosman, are the only three that can win the championship. So at the moment, Hosman's 16th, yep, and Karim Benzema is 13th. So at the moment, if things were to finish as they are, this man that we're looking at in the papaya orange McLaren would take the championship.
Yes, he would. I was wondering why Scratch was just qualifying on mediums the whole time. I thought he wants to try and get as high up as he can.
Yeah, but the problem is, though, the safety car's thrown all the strategies completely because there's just no commonality. Like, Fanning's 10th at the moment, but was higher up than that, and there's still people to pit. So, like, to give him Dad, Melvin, Stube, you've got Ryan in there, you've got Vans in there, all have to pit again. So the strategies are all to pot at the present moment.
That's very true. Another safety car would really throw it into the middle. I'm going to stop. Mandy blames me for the first one.
Yes, well, to be fair, it's usually me that gets the blame for it, so you can have the blame this time.
She said it's because I said about the hard times but be happy, and then all of a sudden safety
they're all happy, exactly. Fanning's about to go up the outside of Frank as they come across the line, but is Frank going to be able to fight it? No, he doesn't. Central Flyaway.
Oh, well, I'm taking your job back. Sorry.
Central Flyaway has indeed got another time penalty. Melvin does as well. It's all kind of balancing out a little bit, to be fair. There's the closest battles on track is between Morgan, Jacob and Mark.
There's an absolutely gigantic gigantic DRS train behind Ryan, though.
Near enough, yes.
Other than bands, that train is huge.
Bergen and Hornet are having a little battle around the outside of turn 8 and into 9, which generally isn't the place you would see people overtaken, but it has.
Kareem's just gone for a move as well.
Jacob's passed Morgan. So just as they're about to come into DRS zone, that's going to leave. Well, no, Jacob will get DRS from Melvin. And Melvin's all over the place. He had to get out of the fuel because his car was slippering and sliding like visits to an Amsterdam property on a Saturday night. Oh, this wheel banging got out. Morgan's gone out. Morgan's potentially gone as well.
Oh no, what's happened there?
Oh, safety car.
I saw it, but I didn't see it, if that makes sense.
Right! Instant replays, folks! Connor, you describe what's going on in the pits. I will rewind the stream to find out what happened there, because it all went to pot!
So we've got Debbie Dad, we've got Scratch, all of them in the pits, but I have no idea what's just happened there.
Right, I will tell you. So, shortly, because
Mark's in as well.
Mark is in as you would expect. So, by refreshing the stream, rewinding it on my mobile device, as everyone's coming up to the Anting banking, Melvin's in front of Jacob. Melvin gets his rear end. Yeah, Melvin's rear end steps out. Jacob's already passed him at that point. Melvin then kind of gets and moves to the left-hand side of the track. We're looking behind from Melvin. Stoop's there. Mark's got a lot of overspeed. Melvin doesn't tend to move. And then there's a bit of wheel banging. And I don't know whether Morgan maybe moved slightly, but that then sort of punted Mark in as well. He lost his front wing. Yeah, it literally coming down that straight. Coming down that straight.
Do you want me to describe what I saw?
You did this.
I was reaching out for a drink.
Kang Na, explain.
I was reaching out for a drink. I looked up, I see Morgan with no wheel and Mark with no wing.
Yes.
And I hear you scream and I jump out of my skin. That is what happened.
That pretty much sums up what has just happened, folks, here in China.
Can I just say, McLaren won too?
Yes, but it's very early to talk about these things. They do need a result for the Constructors' Championship. They cannot secure... Well, they could actually. If they got a 1-2 here today, they would actually clinch the Constructors' Championship. Williams, 142 points, 16 behind them at the moment. And Hoseman and Seb Mail are 9th and 15th.
Yeah. So is it only Williams that they're battling with?
No, Alfa Romeo could in theory win it.
Stude's out and Scratch is
and Red Bull could conceivably win it.
They're quite high, 4th and 5th, so...
But not enough. And Haas could conceivably win it.
MB is 3rd and the MB God is 10th, so...
Yes. Well...
So what more safety car chat have you got for me? Come on.
I'm ready. Here's one for you, right?
Yeah.
And this is the title.
Oh no.
2 seconds, just whilst I make sure that we can see all of the joys of the cars as we go through. Right, the title is China hogging a lethal virus.
Yeah.
So the story behind this was probably before COVID. The United States and China had an understanding ever since H7N9 bird flu was first detected in China in 2013. Samples would be provided to the US on a regular basis. Initially, things went well. China shared the new flu strains and all the related data, all that kind of good stuff. Over time, communication deteriorated until the sample stopped, and no amount of asking could produce a single vial. The implications are obviously not immediately obvious. However, China's refusal is a disaster waiting in the wings. H7N9. Why have we dropped to 12 people watching?
Yeah, I think people are upset with something, but it could be me.
It's not you. Long and short, though, there is this whole thing about sort of fatality rates and everything like that. I will come back to it.
When I'm live as well, there seems to be a glitch with YouTube, because on my TV at times it says there's 20 people watching, but on my phone it will say there's 4.
Yeah, so it's very strange. It's very strange. But there we have it. And 2 of them, to be fair, is I plan to open a Chinese restaurant. I'm going to name it Walk Around the Clock.
I'm going to name it Connors. James.
James? Yes, welcome to my Chinese restaurant, James.
I think I know Roundy would turn up to that.
Well, Roundy's just went glitchy YouTube. Let's jump then on board with Jacob. It is a McLaren 1-2 at the moment. And let's see, can Jacob get to the end? This is going to actually help the guys. Oh, Jacob ran a little bit wider coming out of the final corner there. And Martin is...
Fanning's round!
Oh, no!
Round, sorry.
Oh, it's Thomas Horner that's gone round, not Fanning. But Jacob's gone up the inside. He's in there. Look at Electric Envy. He's going up the inside of Martin as they're coming through turns 2 and 3. Martin's going to have to hang it round. He's got to watch, though, that he doesn't take too much of a risk here or gets knocked round, because Fanning's right behind them as well. Oh, you can see it here.
Right there.
He is indeed. Let's just go back to looking from the rear end of the McLaren. And is Electric Envy going to make a move up the inside? No, he's going to try. He's going to try. There we go. Yep, Mandy says we're suddenly jumped to 18 watching. Yep, welcome, and to everybody. It's probably just my stories that cause people not to want to listen or watch. Electric Envy, though, currently coming down. Fanning in 4th, Bargain 5th, Adagashi 6th, Charisma 7th, Wumax 8th, Gaming Demidad 9th, and Mark is back into 10th, having put on those hard compound tyres after the incident coming down the back straight. What can Fanning do?
Considering Mark lost his wing, the fact that he's 10th is still quite impressive.
Oh yeah, completely. I mean, I will be honest, I'm surprised Melvin was the first one that I've really seen kind of lose the rear ends of his car coming out of the Anting banking. Because I would have expected someone else to have lost it before coming out of there, but alas, no. I'll tell you what, Electric Envy's trying to go up the outside of Martin there. Hasn't quite managed to remember DRS at the end of this lap. Electric Envy used all of his DRS before the end of the lap, so that did compromise him slightly coming down the pit straight. Ryan is indeed doing well. Hong Chi Lambo.
You forgot it then for a minute.
I did because all I think of is Lambo now. I'm just going to think of him as
Lambo, red car
Lambo, exactly. I'll tell you one thing, Electric Envy's rears are lighting up coming out of turns 3 and 4 there as well. So I'll tell you one thing.
It doesn't look the best, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's not as bad as Kareem Benzema's, which basically just looked like a big bit of jelly in qualifying. Didn't quite know where to go.
I'll be honest, he's gained a lot.
He has.
Considering he started on hard tyres to be in P7.
He has gained a lot, and perhaps this is one of these scenarios of a car that isn't set up for qualifying. And we always keep saying to people that, and Central Flyaway's gone round, points are not won in qualifying. You win points at the end of a race. So if you set your car up with a time trial to be really quick in one lap, you're snookered. Absolutely snookered.
The only issue is sometimes starting last, or starting near the back, you're very inclined to get caught in chaos.
Yes, you are indeed. Martin is gaining on Jacob. Jacob doing a little zigzag down the back straight at the moment. Electric Envy's there. DRS will become enabled at the end of this lap. Central Flyaway has flown away again. And we've got a virtual safety car.
Yeah, he's lost his wing. And I saw this last week. Even though you don't retire, sometimes you still get...
No. Who's pitted? Wumax is pitted. Remember, virtual safety car rules and regulations. Cars reduce their delta time by 40%. They will get 14 seconds if they go into a negative delta to recover that lap time. If they do not go back into a positive delta, they will be given a drive-through penalty, I believe it is. Dumbest Orange just gets 5 seconds for speed in the pit lane. If at the end of the virtual safety car ending you are in negative territory, you will also get a drive-through penalty. So there you have it, folks. But there, depending on how your person in front of you goes, you could gain a bit of time. Or be very conservative and lose time. Championship as it stands is going to this man. Remember, all results are provisional. But the championship will also go to McLaren for the second year in a row in Tier 2.
I mean, this just makes me feel even bad for what's happening in Tier 3 with McLaren.
You're called the Iron Brew Squad. I'm in a blue, white and red coloured car that people keep going sorry, they got beat 2-1 by Celtic, and here we go back into the thing, and Electric Envy has got a much better rundown. Remember, DRS already activated, and Martin having to watch out because Electric Envy is all over the back. He's going to go to the inside, he's going to make a last gap there, a little bit big. Whoa, was that a little bit of a dive bomb? Maybe not, it was maybe well judged, it just looked a bit late there. Martin down to third, he's got to watch, he doesn't want a wheel bang and potentially lose out.
Yeah, this is... Was it this close before the VSC? I don't remember there being a trade like this.
Not quite. I would say that probably some people have been slightly better at the VSC than others.
Scratch has just very nearly hit the rear end of Adagashi. That was very close.
Yep, Mark up into 9th, Karim Benzema 7th, Gaming Demidad 8th, Adagashi 6th, Bergen in 5th, Fanning in 4th. Oh, and Fanning got rear-ended by Bergen! Oh! And Karim Benzema is now up to 5th, but Bergen rear-ended our very own Tuomasi Fanning. We've got a yellow in 2, because Adagashi's gone round as well. So, and Mark's gone up the inside of Gaming Demidad as well, so good. Mark's making good progress back up the field there. But Fanning chasing down Martin. All will get DRS.
Gone really wide, sorry.
Bergen, after rear-ending Fanning, hasn't recovered himself. He's probably got damage. He's been passed by our very own Lamborghini man, Hongqi Lambo.
Well, I'm just going to call him Red Car Lambo from now on.
Red Car Lambo, there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Fanning currently down the main straight with DRS open, but very much not really gaining any. Oh, Karim Benzema! Oh, he was either really deep on the brakes, and yes, Mark is on the hard. You're right, Stephen, he is indeed. We will bring you the tyres there just so often, just to let you see, because we do want to see the action that's going on. But yes, he is on the hards. Jacob also on the hards.
Yeah.
Bergen is pitted, quite rightly so, after rear-ending Fanini.
I've just realised Jacob's got a 3-second penalty.
He does.
Which would mean he dropped to around
4th, 5th, yeah. Oh, Adagashi's gone! Adagashi has retired in the pits, I believe.
Is it?
I believe so, yes.
Yes, I think it is.
Not sure if that's legitimate or not, but the stewards will look into it.
I won't comment on stream.
Yep, I'm not sure if that is suitable, but anyway.
Anyway, we keep going. Wimax is on mediums, and he's on fresh mediums. He could be one to watch if he can make the time up. Who's round now? Is it Central?
Nope, Karim Benzema's gone round. Mark is past him. Mark now up into 5th place, 4 seconds behind Fanning. Tell you one thing though, the gap at the front is closing. Oh, Electric Envy got a little bit leery out of the Anting banking.
Yeah.
So we'll need to keep an eye out there, because here is Electric Envy's. Is he going to get DRS? He does. That will save him from Martin.
Saves him because Martin is flying down that straight.
He is indeed. Fanning doesn't get it. Martin's going to go up the inside. He's going to give him space. It's going to be tight. No, he doesn't get it there.
Very good racing there again.
Yeah, indeed. Exactly. And that's bringing Fanning back into the mix right now.
Yeah, Hanchi Lambo is on the rear end of Mark as well.
Yep, Hanchi Lambo.
Right, Hanchi Lambo or not?
Tell you what, look even the rear end of that Mercedes. Those tyres look awful on Mark, those hard compound tyres. I mean, we can see the sort of black bits on the tyres there.
I've just realised Ryan's on the same tyre.
He is indeed. So they are battling for supremacy of the hards.
And then they've got Demigod in 7th, who's on the medium, so...
Yep, Karim Benzema has pitted, which is knocking him out of title contention. I mean, even without Martin being 3rd.
He's gone for soft tyres, though.
He's going to drop way down the pack, though. But
the thing is, all Martin has to do is outscore him, and
well, he does, and that's it. You're right. He just has to make sure that at the end of this race, he is 27 points ahead, and at the moment, he is more than that.
And at the minute, he's a net second as well because of Jacob's penalty.
Yep.
So
we're just watching. We're just on board with Electric Envy. Let's see Jacob's Larry McLaren. Jacob's got some good rear end grip on that McLaren, which does seem to be keeping him out of the trouble. Question is, how quickly does Electric gain on him? Not enough is the simple fact of the matter. And Jacob does seem to have a really quick and slippery car.
Yeah, so, he looks very quick in a straight line. He
does indeed. Stuvine says all the medium runners will need to pit before the end. I would suspect so, unless we get another safety car, but I would suspect most would then dive in for a set of softs.
I think Electric Envy definitely will, and Fanning definitely will.
Yep. Central Flyaway. Oh no, Central Flyaway is gone, and it's a full safety car.
And that is so bad, such bad luck for the front four because they've just passed the pit lane.
Well, it's also bad luck for. Well, it's not. It's not. Karim Benzema just pitted, so he was a little bit early. I'll tell you one thing though. It is. Oh, Mark's got a drive-through penalty. What on earth? That is unfortunate.
He's gone over slightly the delta, which is just unlucky.
That is indeed. Wow. Well, we are back to third safety car. We did call it.
What's interesting here is we're going to literally have an 8-lap sprint race.
We are. On
soft tyres.
We are indeed. Old Chinese proverb. Man who run in front of car get tired. Man who run behind car get exhausted.
True.
It's not one of my best, may I add. Have to watch with these types of jokes that
you have to be careful.
We do, yes. That is exactly. That is very caring and cultural. We have shown people today that from a sort of intelligence perspective that we can learn them things. Would you ever have known Winnie the Pooh was banned in China had you not listened to MRC? The answer is no. Do you know the more interesting thing that I'm just about to make a comment on? Martin's going to have to hang back a bit, otherwise he'll be subject to stacking in the pit lane.
Yeah, he is. But he can't drive to... What's happened to...
Envy's gone on.
Envy's stayed on.
Martin's got 3 seconds.
Oh, no, that's huge for Martin, though.
Right, so Fanning's managed to get past Martin in the pits.
Banza stayed out as well.
I wonder if that's because Martin's having... he just... Martin puts on the mediums. Right, let's just jump onto the tyres. So, mediums for Jacob, mediums for Martin.
Mark's gone for softs.
Hongqi Lem Bambong has gone on to the softs. That is Red Car Rambo for anyone who isn't. Gaming Demidad's gone softs. Then we've got Karim Benzema, who's just coming around into turn 1 at the moment. Why would you, as Electric Envy, stay out? He's done 15 laps.
Them tyres, well, think about it. By the end of this race, he's going to have done, 23?
Yeah, yeah.
And that is ludicrous on that set of tyres. Vans I can kind of understand. He's only done 8 laps. He can go to the end easily, but he's going to be a lot slower.
Yeah.
Melvin stayed out on hards, which is questionable. I won't go any further than that.
Yeah, I don't get that move. I think you are putting yourself at a disadvantage by staying out, right? If you go in, you stick a set of softs on, stick a set of mediums on, that's fine. My worry, I suppose, is safety car will come in, it might come in, no, it won't come in at the end of this lap. Oh, it might, you never know. It probably won't. But...
yeah, I don't think it will. But
Electric Envy's obviously thinking, can I get to the end? Well, but I think the answer to that is probably going to be no. I think someone's going to pull his plug out before the end of the race.
The only thing I would say is if he can, by some miracle, make it to the end, then he could, win because of penalties to other drivers.
He could, but I suspect he would get. Well, he's going to be slow, but I would also suspect that he could risk a puncture as well.
Yeah, I wish we could see his tyre wear. Is that possible or not?
No.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because that car can't be nice to drive at the minute.
No, I mean Vans and Seb Mail, I can understand them staying out because they're 9 and 8 laps, right? Melvin on hard, no, I don't get that. Jacob going on to the mediums makes sense. Womax is in between him and Fanning. Fanning goes on the mediums, so does Martin. Martin's got a fast, soft running Mark behind him. Then you got Hornet.
Mark's going to be deadly at the end of this.
Yeah, exactly. Why is Karim Benzema falling down the field?
I'm not sure.
Did you not say he put soft compound tyres on?
No.
He's on mediums. He's gone into...
unless he's pitted, did he spin on the soft tyres and then come back in? I think he may have done.
Okay.
Because I'm almost certain I saw soft tyres on his car.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Do you know, with the power of reversing of the YouTube, I will tell you.
I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain.
No, he did. He had 1 lap old soft compound tyres. He's gone on to the mediums. So he's obviously just had a moment.
Because he's done 5 laps supposedly on those mediums as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Softs are rapid here compared to the mediums. Stuvine says they are indeed.
But less durable, like they don't last anywhere near as long.
No, they do not. The stand section of this track looks like a Federation Starship convention. It does. It really does, because it's that really bold over the top of the grandstands at the start and at the tail end of the grid as well, so it does. It is used mediums, Carl. Spot on there. Let's go back to the front. Let's see who is doing what.
Yeah.
The grid's it's going in, but the grid is quite far spaced out at the moment.
Is it me or does Electric Envy look really glitchy?
No, I think he's just wiggling himself.
Yeah, because
often
my screen was going crazy when I saw that.
he's doing a lot of weaving little bits, but is he going to go now?
I think he
doesn't. Oh, he's gone. Tell you one thing. Why he sort of came out of that final corner and slowed and then went. It was a bit, right, okay. I'll tell you one thing though, Jacob's going to be up the inside of Melvin as they come into turn 1, and he has indeed passed the Dutchman himself, who's about to be passed by Womax. Oh, they've got to watch not to have contact. Martin. Oh, he has indeed. Martin's trying to go up the inside of Fanning. Melvin's just slow. He's got no grip in that Aston Martin Jordan at all. Jacob's going to go up the inside of Seb Mail. Oh,
I think that's Melvin. He's in the wall.
Oh no, that's not what Melvin would have wanted.
He did get a hit though, but
there we go, yellow flag, and it is Melvin. The Dutchman is no longer flying. He has sunk, pretty much. Williams 4, Womax gets 3-second time penalty there as well. Mark is absolutely flying on those softs. He is a fan. Yeah, he's a fan of normally going hard and hard at it, but this time he's decided that soft is the way to go to get to the end.
I think that if he can get past Fanning here, he needs to just not send it, but cleanly send it.
Yeah, well, Fanning's looking at Womax here, to be perfectly honest. Is Fanning going to send it up Womax?
Can I just point out about Jacob's restart as well?
Yes.
Like, he's already on the back of Electric.
Yep, he is indeed. I'll tell you one thing, Womax has gone up the inside here of the Williams. Oh, I thought that was going to absolutely end in disaster. Mark does have 3 seconds. He's got does he not have 5 seconds as well for speeding under the safety car? So I will look at penalties. Let's just see. There we go. Yeah, no, it's a drive through. Oh, he'll be kicking himself for that. Let's just jump back up.
To scratch.
Yep.
Oh, Kareem.
Well, at the moment, the 2 championship challengers to Martin are nowhere to be seen because they are not in the top 10. And Jacob's gone past Electric Envy. That was only a matter of time because Electric Envy's 15 lap old, what is now 17 lap old mediums, will pretty much be dead.
I'd love to see a screenshot of his tyre at the end of this race. I really would.
I can imagine it's red, to be honest.
And I wouldn't want to be driving that car.
No, definitely not. Fanning is past Seb Mail. So Fanning is going to be setting on, and look at Wimax is all over. Wimax is a man on a mission. He's flying. He's going up the inside as well. Yeah.
He's had good pace all race. I've been watching him, but he just gets bad luck with safety cars, is what I've noticed about him. Yes.
Mark is going to have to serve his drive-through penalty shortly. Fanning's going to be chasing after Vans. Yep. Remember, Frank is on those medium tyres as he comes down into the turn 14 hairpin. Mark past Seb Mail now.
He is. Where is Mark? Mark's going to come out.
He'll come out 14th. Yep, he'll come out in front of Karim Benzema. What can... Yep, DRS now enabled. What can Jacob do? Can he win this Grand Prix from what would be second on the grid?
What he needs is electric envy to
fourth,
stay in front of Vans.
Yeah,
that's what he needs.
He was fourth on the grid, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Van's up 14 positions at the moment. That's how good it is. What Mark needs is a safety car, but we're late in the race and it's not going to happen.
It's too unfortunately. Late now, 3 laps to go, so.
Exactly. Or some almighty coming together. Tell you what.
Massey and go.
Yeah, Tomasi Fanning and Vans are about to become acquainted. Down the back straight by the looks of things, because Fanning is gained.
Van's medium tyres don't look great either, do they?
Oh no, and Fanning's going to go up the inside of him already, and the thing is he will get DRS from... No, he won't, actually! Fanning's gone round! What happened there? He's gone round!
It just looked like he lost the rear, it didn't even look like contact.
Did he get up on the curbs? Did the sausage curbs do for him what they did for me in Abu Dhabi? But Fanning down to 11th.
You got Seb Mail trying to make a move on... Heisman trying to make a move on Red Car Rambo here. Yep.
Womack's up into third place past Frank. The two Williams are having a go at each other. And then we've got... Oh, Electric Envy's retired as well! No. Oh, and it's a safety car!
Safety car with 3 laps to go.
So the safety car, and has Jacob caught the safety car? He has, right at the moment. Ooh, who's pitting? Oh, so Melving's going to pit, surely. Yes, he does.
Surely
Mark pits. Mark pits. Karim Benzema.
We're going to get 2 laps.
Well, they might not though. This is the problem, right? Because the safety car could come in at the end of this lap.
Surely, yeah.
Let's just have a look at tyres. No, they're going soft.
I'll just say, this one's your fault, by the way.
It's nothing to do with me. That's nothing to do with me. I never said anything. You said it all.
There's 3 laps to go. There's not going to be a safety car now.
I may have said that. I expect the safety car, Corey Stevenson, to come in at the end of this lap. The reason for it is Mark and Co are just coming around the infamous turns 1 and 2, and the safety car. Yeah, they could indeed. And then you look at it. First soft runner is Hoseman. But again, Jacob's only got 4 laps on those mediums. Martin's only got 4 laps on those mediums. There we are.
I'm interested to see, did we catch what happened to Electric Envy or...
No, we didn't. No. Literally just lost it coming out of turn 14. Safety car in this lap.
Oh, wow. Yep. Are they going to catch? They are going to catch as well, just.
Yep. I recently started dating a Chinese girl, but I'm not quite sure if I want to keep it going. She's been raising a lot of red flags. Tell you one thing, in 2 laps time though, there'll be a black and white flag that'll be getting raised, and it will be getting waved in a figure of 8 for the end of this race.
Do I mute my mic after that one?
Here we go. I don't know whether Stuvin's going, here we go for the race, or here we go for the...
I threw in ideas and requests earlier that we wanted a sprint race. Well, guys...
Well, you've got one.
Sprint race right here.
Exactly.
And this is going to be intense as well.
It is indeed. Jacob out in the lead at the moment. We will clear the tyres because this is all about racing. There are likely to be moves that you wouldn't perhaps expect to be seen, to be fair.
Stewards, be on standby for this one.
Yep, exactly. Jacob is going already. He's decided to go right before the final corner. So he decided to put the ERS down. Womack's in second now, Van's in third, Martin is fourth, hunting down Frank in front of him. Let's see what he can do as they come into turn one. Hoseman, the two Williams are there. Then Hong Chi Lin Bang, Lambo is there. Up the inside though, he's going of Seb Mail. Oh, is he going to make it happen on those soft compound tyres? Look at that concentration from the Ryan. He put his hands up there as if to say, what are you doing, Seb Mail? Hornets behind him. A little bit, probably nothing major. And Ryan has gone up now. He has indeed. And Bergen's gone up the inside of Hornet.
Yeah, that was a good move from Bergen as well. I just caught that.
DRS will not be featuring again this race.
That's true, actually. I didn't think about that.
Yep, so it is all going to be done on ERS and skill alone.
Yeah. Fanning's just making a move on Demigod.
Yep, Fanning up into the top 10. He has indeed. Bergen has just gone up the inside. Oh, is he gone? Is he gone? Is he gone? Is he gone? No, he don't. He's gone round the outside.
That's round.
Oh. We were watching Van, we didn't see anything in regards to the contact, but there we go. Fanning's going up the inside. Hornet's going up the inside of Seb Mail with Fanning behind them as well. Single track has passed Frank coming down. Is he going to keep it going? Oh, he's got it. He's got him. He has got him indeed. Yellow flag. Someone's gone round. Hoseman's gone round. The other championship contender is gone. Karim Benzema is out of the points. The championship is going up the mountains with the mountain biking man. And the championship for constructors is likely to go to McLaren tonight as well. Remember, all results provisional until steward inquiries have been reviewed, etc. So don't get too excited. Talking of penalties, well, let's just look at these penalties. 3 seconds for the top 3. So Van's red car, Bergen could still inherit decent positions. What
Ryan needs is to get past Van's very quick.
He does.
He might get a podium.
Yeah, I mean, let's just look at the gap to the leader. So, pretty much, Martin would drop to about 7th place. He dropped 7th place. Yeah, exactly. But that is going to be key. Ryan needs to not lose time, but he could sniff a podium. Because Womax
doesn't get DRS here.
Well, he doesn't, but I'll tell you one thing, Womax would go down to 4th at the moment. Jacob would win the race because he's 2.5 seconds clear of 2nd place. Ryan has passed him. He has indeed. Ryan has made his move in that Aston Martin. He has indeed. There we go. Let's just jump back up to the front because Jacob's going to take the victory for the McLaren team as he comes across the line, and he does, and there is the red, not the red flag of China, but the black and white checkered flag. Womax is second, with single track is third. Red car goes up 4th. Womax now 3rd. Van's 4th. Fanning 5th. Single track 6th. Bergen 7th. Seb Mail 8th. Thomas Hornet 9th. Karim Benzema is 10th. Mark will come through 11th. Melvin Gaming Demi Dan Hoseman will come out around 12, 13 and 14. But on my arithmetic of the countdown, Rachel Riley, which on a Saturday night I tend to be, I believe that Martin Hill single track has taken the Tier 2 championship. Well deserved championship, and I believe McLaren may have taken the Constructors' Championship, but
I think so, yeah.
It might be a little bit more there. Let's see, because they did have a 16-point gap, but it is true, as Carl quite rightly says, that all the results are provisional. Nothing is determined until the stewards sing. There we have it. What a race! 28 laps, 1 hour and 22 minutes. You've had to listen to the drivel coming out of my mouth and the sensibleness coming out of Kang Na's Connor's mouth.
I don't know about the sensibleness.
Well, there we go. It's better than nothing. Let's just see. So McLaren pick up 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8. So they pick up 33 points. Williams, and this is the other thing, Williams only scored 3 points. So, they may have done it.
For some reason, I thought Womack was in a Williams. I don't know why.
Yeah, and Alfa Romeo only scored 1 point. So, there's a good chance that the Constructors' Championship has been sealed this week as well. But we will see. Jacob first, Red Car second, Womack third, Vans fourth, Fanning fifth, Single Track sixth, Bergen seventh, 7 8th, Thomas Thorne at ninth, Scratch Charisma in 10th, Mark outside the points in 11th, Gaming Demidad 12th, Hoseman 13th, Melvin finishes 14th. And then we've got Electric Envy DNF, Central Flyaway DNF, Adagashi DNF, Morgan DNF with that mega crash coming down the straight, Vortex Manipulator, question marks, and Loppy in the final points scoring position. Folks, in 22 minutes time you'll have Tier 1 with M&M's, that is the Lion King and Hodge of Hodge and Bodge and Codge and Sodge and Modge and everything like that. On Wednesday evening you will have Tier 3 with me and possibly the Tier 2 champion by that point. Who knows if he is available. And then Tier 4 will be the T-side twosome of Hodge and Modge for that.
If I am by some miracle racing, you might get
Yes, you might get Kang Na racing. Who knows, folks? Who knows? But as always, provisional results until the stewards have investigated everything. Put your hands up if you do have any. If you do have any complaints, put your hands up for Detroit. It's another good song. But we are in China, of course, Shanghai. Put your hands up for Shanghai. But from Connor and myself, have a lovely evening. We will, as I said, in 21 minutes pass you over to the more professional commentary team of Hodge and the Lion King. But if you want more safety car chat from the Banshee and more educational awareness, Tier 3, 7 p.m. And a geography lesson and history and many other English.
You could
Exactly, is in Tier 3 and Tier 2. But from both Connor and myself, have a lovely evening and join Mark and Mark in 21 minutes.
Bye.